Boilermakers, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Buckeyes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and he'll bring it to the 25. So Purdue's offense will have the first possession of the game. And there's a man who believes he is always open. He carries that swag and that aura of a big-time playmaker, guys.
He's got to catch the football. If you're the quarterback coming into this one, you are looking for this guy early, and David, you're looking for him often.
And this offense better find ways to feature him. Find him, like you said, Jesse, early, often, deep, shallow. Get this man the football.
They're working that left side.
I really like the slot receiver. I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have working the middle of the field.
To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. And the Boilermakers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking to scramble. Can't get him to the ground. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. It's a draw. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football.
The Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So Ohio State's offense will take the field for the first time. This matchup on the outside, Jesse, a big play weapon for the offense, a shutdown corner for the team.
They say big-time players make big plays in big games, so who gets the best of this matchup? That's going to determine the game.
I mean, such a fun chess match. How much are they on each other during the game, the head-to-head matchup that everybody wants to see?
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Back to throw, it's Terrell. Gets open down the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Buying some time. Trying to make magic with his feet. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the first down. Just so hard to defend.
Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Handoff from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The Buckeyes are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Looking for space. It's set. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Boilermakers headed quickly to the line. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Continues to fight for yards. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
The Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They've got him looking wide, but they're going to throw it. He's right on target. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit, too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back.
Looking deep down the right side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he strides his way into
Oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll return it. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
The give to the tailback. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. To the air, it's Terrell. They're trying to get to him. Quarterback got some room headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Bringing it back. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hold, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
And the Boilermakers want to crank the tempo. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. The Boilermakers line up to punt it away. Makes a move. There he goes. Open it up. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Quarterback checking off. Back to pass, it's Terrell. He's got his man. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You have a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Pushes ahead for a pickup of 1 down to the 13. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's looking to throw. Scrambling away. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
You want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far around? Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the defense. This game ain't over. It's still the first half. This is a good start.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Looking to scramble. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham. There's another stud there at linebacker U. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Now on 2nd down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
The Boilermakers decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Finds the tight end. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big...
And the defense gets to the quarterback. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Quarterback now breaking the field. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Yeah, and I tell you what, a lot of times you roll your quarterback to the right or to the left, and in this case, the right. And you're trying to get him outside the pocket to buy him a little bit of time, get him off that spot.
Lofts one deep down the right side. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
Well, the quarterback trying to get aggressive there on third down. He saw something he liked in a matchup he wanted to take advantage of, but the defense, they simply weren't fooled, and they're able to come away with the play.
Takes the handoff. It's sacked. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Nice run there on first down. You know this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on, so they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He gets it away from his own end zone. He gets a block, and the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game.
Running toward the tape. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
This running back is so dangerous. He's going to hurt you running the ball, but they find creative ways to get him the ball in the passing game as well. Beautiful job setting up the screen. He was acting as if he was blocking. Let the defender run right by him.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Pulls it in. It's Terrell. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him. Try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him. A nice job.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
And the Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He's got great speed. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Coming after him. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Terrell. Trying to get to it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This defense needed something to go right. Man, they're down big already in the first half. Get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This could start some momentum going back the other direction.
He's going to let it go. He makes a grab. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to attack. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Adopt from the fedora. A hat trick. And we're not even at halftime yet.
Yeah, and these guys get these in high school and Little League. My goodness, to do it at the college level. You already got 3, and it's just the first half. I think he's in for a pretty good day.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you? And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats.
The Boilermakers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to run for it. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll try the run. Slam to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 4. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. They'll run play action. Lets it fly. Fires it incomplete. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. To the air, it's Terrell. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a catch past the sticks. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And he didn't squeeze it. It's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. And you know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Drives into the pile just to pick up a 1. They'll spot it at the 10. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Avant. Afterburner's coming. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Boilermakers! And once he got loose, it was all over.
There's usually 2 different thought processes when I'm backed up towards my own goal line. Run it, create more space, or take a big shot and try to make a big play. And did this offense ever make a big play? 90-plus yard touchdown. That is how you do it.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Quarterback checking the play. Back to throw, it's Terrell. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 15.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Fights off a defender. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. And the Buckeyes line it up with a 1st and goal. Trying to surge it in. Touchdown, Ohio State! And the pummeling has started. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. Here comes the offense on 1st down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
And he has a solid game before the defense bottles him up. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll try the right side. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with his back. Oh, the ball's on the ground. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense lining up for a first down play. He wants to throw. Still looking on the move. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Those always sting a little bit when you get so close to getting the QB to the ground, creating a negative play, and then all of a sudden he turns it into something positive. Just really annoying as a defensive guy.
Got out of trouble and throws. With the catch, it's Terrell. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Makes the grab. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. He'll come out throwing on first down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. The Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Trying to impose their will with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll run it again. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And a decent game there before the defense makes the stop. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play.